college tour, and today I'll be talking about, we'll be talking about how we got to Ireland from our respective countries. So, guys, I'm gonna start with this. Guys, any country you want to apply, always do your research well. That's the first thing. Make sure that you're doing your research well. You make sure you know the pros and cons of the country, college, the people around. Make sure you do all the research, because guys, when you show up to the specific country you've applied, life is different. I'm not lying to you guys, life is completely different. Yeah, it's completely different. Like, I don't know where to start from, but guys, it's a real struggle, because what I would say is that I didn't do my research well. For sure, I did not. I was in a hurry to come because my time was moving, and I came in as a late intake, So that was one thing, and I didn't get the time to do that, and here I am, telling you guys my experience. So guys, I'll be talking about how I started applying for this, the agent, the visa application, and all. So guys, the first thing is that I looked for an agent, and I found one. So what we did is that we provided my documents. My dad and we provided the documents, and the agency does everything. They pile it up, and then they do the college application for you too as well. So we did that, and I got my admission in like a week or something. It was really quick, to be honest, because we were in a hurry to go, because I was really delaying this thing. I applied for it at a very late stage, so yeah. So that's first thing. So once that's done, we need to gather more documents. So now this is for visa application. Guys, it took me 1 month. I'm not even lying, it took me forever, guys. It takes a lot of time. It literally drained the energy out of me, and it was a real struggle. So we piled up all the documents, we gave it to the agency. So what the agency does, they pile it again. They put their own documents there as well. So they hand it over to us, they book an appointment with the visa embassy, and we have to go with the documents. And then the next step is I had an interview with the Irish embassy. They took my documents and just a little chat. That's it, guys. It was like 15 minutes and we were done. So they told me they would respond me in like 2 weeks. Guys, I had no patience for this. I was really, really annoyed. Like 2 weeks, guys, I was really, really pissed and annoyed. So I know it's compared to like Canada, people going to Canada or other different countries, it takes like months. But like at that time, I didn't have patience, because I was in a hurry to go, and I was gonna miss my intake. So I was like making sure I have to get this done as soon as possible, So that was done, and then I got a call from them 2 weeks later, and got accepted for this. Guys, that's about it. But like, make sure you're doing your research well about the agents. Sometimes you can get scammed. It happens, guys. It happens, and that kind of it also ruins your history as well, which you don't want that to happen to you, because then that messes up with your next application wherever you're going. So I have never had any rejection, but like, that's basically my experience and my story I wanted to share with you guys. So I'd say I'll leave it to Barakat, and let's hear what she has to say.
Hi guys, hope you're keeping well. I'll be sharing my experience, how it started and how the journey was. Bachelor's degree, you only need your school certificates, like your living. In Nigeria, we call it WAEC or NECO. So after you register with them, they will send you an offer letter. So after the offer letter, in the offer letter, it contains the description of what your course entails, the duration, the number of classes, blah, blah, blah. Then your tuition fee. So after, if you manage to pay your tuition fee, then they send you something like an invitation to register. So it's in the invitation to register that you get your visa requirements document, like the things and things you'll be needing for your visa requirements. So after that, I think the things you will be needing, you will need a sponsor. Then after a sponsor, you need a sponsor. The sponsor might be your dad, your mom, your uncle, your auntie. Then a statement of purpose, a solid one, strong one, that is convincing. You have to write a statement of purpose. Then you need what's it called? English test. For me, I did Duolingo English test. It's kind of easy and it's not really expensive. Also, after the Duolingo English test, what else do you need? You need insurance and some other things. So I'll be sharing my experience with you, how the journey started and how it's ended. So guys, I was supposed to resume in September, but because I was refused, I was unable to resume with them. So I have to join the late intake. That was February intake. So when I was about to submit my application, I think I submitted late. The reason why is you have to gather a lot of documents, and I think all these documents, it has to be like solid, original, not, you can't fake it, because they will check. They will check and check and check. Even if you drop any piece of document, they will confirm if it is true or it's not true. So then I submitted those documents. So after I submitted, it was after 1 week. Then I got a response back from them. Then they told me I was refused, blah, blah, blah. And I was wondering, how come? Then the thing is, I think on a norms, it normally takes like 4 to 6 weeks before they respond back to you. But for me then, maybe it was because the lady I met at the VFS office in Abuja, she asked me why am I submitting late. So I don't know why I got a quick response, because all the students have resumed them, like everyone is in school. And I'm just submitting maybe like after 2 weeks of reception. Yeah, so I think that was why I got a quick response then. So after I submitted those documents, I was refused, yeah. So after I was refused, they gave me the opportunity to appeal the decision. So after then, I was like, though then I felt like crying. It's not that I even felt like crying, I cried because it was...
It can be frustrating.
It's yeah, imagine gathering all the documents and at the end of the day they refuse you. So it was this same YouTube. I was going through YouTube one day, then I met one man, Mr. Yutman, higher study PVT. The only thing they do is student visa. So when you are trying to like maybe travel out of the country and you want to like maybe apply and you want to travel as a student, make sure the agent you are using, like, it majors only or basically is like a professional, a pro in that field, because if not, or else you'll be refused. Because the agent I was using then, he didn't know I'm supposed to submit this document, he didn't know I'm supposed to do this, he didn't know I'm supposed to do that. So that was why I'm saying you should use like a pro in the field of student visa. So after I gathered, so the first thing he asked me to do then was like, he asked me to come to his office. So when I went to his office, I showed him all the documents I took to Abuja then. Then he was like, oh no. If it was the consular then, because in Nigeria, you don't have to go through any kind of interview. Compared to Kenya, I think she said you have to go through interview, but in Nigeria you don't have to. You just need to submit all your documents, then they get back to you. So when Mr. Usman saw my all the documents I took to Abuja, then it was like, if it was the consular, he's going to refuse me 100 times, because there are some documents I'm supposed to submit that I didn't submit, and there are some I'm not supposed to submit that I submitted. Then after that, we started all over again. Then we gather all the documents I need to submit. Then I think I submitted. At the end of the day, like, I submitted. So it took like 6 weeks before they got back to me. I submitted on the 30, I think, is it 31st? Maybe on the 30th of December. They got back to me in February, is it February 22nd, 6 weeks, yeah. So
You had some patience, Baraka.
yeah. Then I'm always fasting, praying, Venus prayer and fasting, because I don't want to like hear a bad news like. So if you want to travel from Nigeria, if it has to do with student visa, I think higher study PVT is the best, because anything Mr. Usman asks you to do, guys, make sure you do it. And if he asks you any question like have you been refused or anything, guys, you don't need to lie, because when you are filling the visa application form, they will ask you, have you ever been refused? You don't need to lie, because if you lie, it might be a reason why they will refuse, because you might be thinking they will not know. These people, they know how they check and find out their stuff. So you don't need to lie. You don't need to lie or say anything. So I think higher study PVT is the ultimate plug from Nigeria. Higher study PVT. Like if you want to travel anywhere in the world, you can use higher study PVT. So guys, thank you.
Guys, she had some patience with that, guys. It's a struggle, I'd say.
Yeah.
But what I'd say, if you just provide the right documents, do the things the way it's supposed to be done,
Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
think there would be any issues.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're not yet ready to travel abroad, then wait.
Wait.
You can wait for it.
Yeah, it's better to wait than submit a wrong document, because that
Exactly.
wrong document can make them refuse you.
It will ruin your
Forget.
history, you know. Your
Yeah.
traveling history will be ruined. So
Yeah.
honest with these things. To
Yeah,
be
be
honest.
honest. You don't need to lie. They will not kill you. Don't lie. If you lie, you might ruin it. Yeah.
You might ruin your history. So
Yeah.
for sure, you have to be honest with these things.
Yeah.
So guys, that's about it. We just wanted to share our experience with you guys, and I hope it will be helpful for the viewers who want to travel abroad or even Ireland. So guys, that's about it, and I hope you'll enjoy the video. I hope we provided some information that could help you guys, and if you have any questions, please ask us in the comment section, and
Yeah.
we'll reply as soon as possible we
Yeah.
can. And without any further ado, guys, allow me to wrap this video, and that's it.
Before you wrap, I will leave Mr. Usman Instagram handle and his contact number in the description box.
Okay,
So you can contact him and ask him any question you want also.
we'll both do that.
Yeah.
So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much.
Yeah.